we'll start again. COVID cases in the UAE rise to 800 plus for the first time in 3 months. So as you guys have been aware, we've seen the cases have been steadily on the rise. And if you are one of the people questioning, by the way, if masks are still mandatory, cut the questions and just wear your mask because we can see cases rising.
Exactly. Now, on Wednesday, the UAE announced 867 new COVID-19 cases, 637 recoveries, and no deaths in the last 24 hours. The last time we saw numbers this high was back in February when we saw 895 cases on February 17th, my bad.
And when I was away, I noticed that Lovin Dubai, plug, shared a post about people questioning whether masks are still mandatory. And it was, I think, basically people are walking through the malls and half the people have them here. Some people aren't even wearing them, but it's still part of the law.
Some people have it on their shoulder.
Like, what do you mean on their shoulder?
Like, you know, when you just put your mask on here, like.
Oh, yeah. I do that when I'm walking to the mall, so then it's there. And then I saw the comments and people are like, you know, it's time to leave the mask in the past. And I'm like, this isn't our call. It's not your call. Like, it's part of the law. There's still that, is it a 3K fine?
It's still a 3,000 fine if you're caught, and if you're caught not wearing a mask indoors.
So when these posts go up about whether or not, it's a reminder that, yes, wearing a mask is mandatory. It's part of the law. Cases are rising. We're still in a pandemic, by the way, although we're lucky to have kind of, I guess, a more free life here in the UAE. But whether or not we leave the mask in the past is not our call.
Yeah.
It is the call of the powers that be that got us through the pandemic in such a safe, luckily fortunate environment that we have been in the UAE. So we're just going to follow the rules of the powers that be to continue on this livelihood of safety.
Exactly. And there's so many people that have the idea and the notion that, oh, we are over the pandemic. There has been no official announcement that the pandemic is behind us. We are still in the midst of it. And I think it's just, like AC said, until we get the official announcements that we can throw away our masks and it's a thing of the past, continue wearing your masks, sanitize your hands. It's literally like the same steps as before.
The rules have not changed. That's all the news we have on that for you today. The rules are still the same. Wear your masks, and COVID cases are on the rise. Like Simran said, it's been since February that we haven't seen numbers this high. I think everyone can see the graph going up. What we don't want is to be getting to over 1,000 cases a day. Exactly. Hospitalizations are still low, by the way, and there were no deaths in the last 24 hours.
We just got to protect this environment that we've created for ourselves, you know, like no mask outside, masks inside. Like, we want to maintain this and not just, you know, like 2 steps